Hey y'all, it's your little mixed girl Selena from the South, and today I have with y'all the Meet Layla Q&A / interesting facts about her, which she may be waking up, so one second. This is going to be a very interesting video of trying to breastfeed her, and if you hear her smacking, like literally she smacks my nipple all the time, and I swear this girl don't got teeth, but sometimes it feels like she is biting down. An interesting fact about Layla is the hospital that she was actually born at, I was born at as well 19 years ago. Second most interesting fact about her is that her due date, her original due date, was July 1st. And that was the same exact due date for my mom with my older brothers, which are my twins. She just like pulled my nipple. And she was born June 19th, which is actually 4 days off from my twin brother's birthday. This is so difficult. Alright, so that's the two interesting facts. Oh my god. You hear her moaning and everything? I actually had a dream about her. I've only ever had one dream about her, and it was after the fact I found out she was a girl. How to describe her in my dream? I saw a little girl. It wasn't her actually as a baby, it was her as like a toddler or a kid, like that was 5, 6 maybe, and she had green eyes, curly and wavy hair, and her skin color definitely wasn't the skin tone that she has now. I vision it to be closer to her dad's color. Alright, the next interesting fact about her, okay, she's like going to sleep in the middle of trying to do this. She like quivers. You know when you're in a pool and you're really cold and like your lips start quivering? That's what she does when she's about to be done, and I think she's about to be done. Anyway, like, so in the womb, she loved, when I say loved, I mean loved to kick me in my left side. I don't know what it was, but she was a fighter in the womb, for real. And you'll notice, especially if you are a mom, like you'll notice things that your kids did in the womb and they'll still do it afterwards. Okay, girl.
You okay? You can go to sleep again. Yes. She is still trying to look for my nipple. Girl. I don't think she's done. One moment.
2 hours later.
Okay, I'm back in business. If I can think clear, because that was a struggle. Let's get back to her. Where was I? Yeah, that's generally where she kicked. She kicked like right here all the time. That is what let me know she's gonna be a fighter when she's out of the womb. And let me tell you, she is so feisty and so sassy already, and I'm just like, oh no. She fights me about literally everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. When I'm trying to change her diaper, she's kicking her legs up. It takes probably like 10 minutes just to change her diaper because she's like fighting with me, and then I kind of just play with her and like let her relax her legs down, and then I put the diaper on. Clothes, woo! If it was up to me, I would probably keep her in the same clothes. No, I wouldn't. But like for real, she fights me just with clothes every single time. And then also she's like really little, so I'm still that new mom that's really scared to like push her arms through and everything like that, because I'm still like, oh, she's so fragile, like she might break. Her baths, whenever we do her baby oil baths, she hates going on her belly, so she really fights that, and it's just not, it's not her thing. It's just not her thing. And then of course every feeding session she is fighting me. And not with nursing, she doesn't fight me, of course. Like she fights trying to find this space of where she's supposed to go. But when I bottle feed her, OMG, she, first of all, she looks like a little bird. When she's like hungry, she goes and it's like she's trying to find it. And it is so funny. Like she is so silly. She does this thing where she puts her knuckles really close to her face, so while I'm trying to feed her, like put the bottle right here, of course, like in her mouth, she has both of her fists up, like she looks like she's about to box me every single time. And so she's switching her mouth and face like this, and I'm like trying to put the bottle in her, and it's just, no, it's, whew! Feeding sessions are a task on its own. So that's how I knew, like in the womb, she was a fighter, and yeah, that's examples of how she's a fighter. Also, as well, like she would always, so when she was head down, because she was head down about 30 weeks in, and when she was head down, her butt was right here. Her butt was always up, and she still does that to this day. Like she presses her butt up, like she just pushes it up. I don't know why I was doing it. Like I was pushing my butt up, especially when she's like laying on my chest and I'm like rubbing her on her back and stuff. She'll push up her butt. All right, so now let's get into the questions. First question that I got was, what's her ethnicity? Well, I am multiracial, and if you don't know what that means, it just means I'm mixed with a lot of races, basically. So I will list you off what I am. I am Italian, Irish, Cherokee Indian, Romanian, German, and a few other things, but that's the main ones. We just gonna say, okay. Her dad, from what I know, anytime like I've asked him about it, whatever, he just says the same thing, which is I'm black and white. That's what he says. So I'm just gonna say it to y'all. He's black and white, which I feel like that's the incorrect way to say that race. If I'm wrong, don't come for me in the comments. If it's supposed to be like English and African American, not white and black. The next question is she good through the night? Y'all see these bags? Your girl's tired, but it's okay, because that is the mom struggles on the daily. Right now, she's currently has an issue with night and days, getting night and days mixed up again in the womb. But in the womb, she always active during the night, and then she was always asleep during the day. But now that she is out, she's usually up and active during night, and she is asleep during the day. Trying to figure out how to put her on a schedule, because she is still so young and everything is fresh and new to her coming into this world. So we're still like adjusting to each other and adjusting to our schedules. I'm gonna try to get her on a schedule so she doesn't get those mixed up. Like play with her more during the day, so then she can sleep through the night and at night. So to answer your question, is she good through the night? Sure, she is. When does she cry? When she's hungry. This girl is just like me. When it's time to eat, it's time to eat. She is aggressive when it comes to when she is hungry. She is so feisty. And anytime she has like a poopy diaper, she yells and screams. Definitely gotta change that right away. Doesn't burp during her sessions after like we feed her and stuff. She gets gas buildup, and when she gets gas buildup, she cries and cries and cries. Babies literally cry about everything. It can be the temperature, if it's cold or hot in a room, like I said, hungry, changing the diapers. And they also cry, which my baby does cry about this too, is when she is fighting her sleep, where she just wants to cuddle, so I just lay her on my chest and then she goes to sleep shortly after. Another question is, how much is she eating for each feeding session? On average, she's already at 4 ounces, which is a lot for a little baby like she is. If she does not have her full 4 or full 3, she'll wake up sooner than normal, if that makes sense. When did you feel her move? So I'm assuming this is like when she was in the womb. On February 1st, and then 13 days later on Valentine's Day, that is when her daddy first felt her. How did we come up with the name? I knew I wanted my mom's middle name, so as soon as I picked the middle name, I was just going through first names to see what sounds good with the middle name. And if you don't know her name, it's Layla Denise. And then after I made that list, I went to her dad and I was just like, hey, here's the list of the names, which one do you like? And I didn't say which one I liked at first, and he just went through the list and he said the same exact one I was stuck on. So that's kind of how we knew, like, this is gonna be her name.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, hold on, let me go get it. Oh, my foot. Oh my god. Okay, let me go get it.
You can't fit them now, but once she can fit them, here is this one that is 6 to 12 months. And then this is also one that we have for her, and that is 3 months. So here's that one, and there's that one. The last question is, Where's Dad now? I'm gonna say at this time, no comment, because there is a lot going on in our personal lives that I just don't feel like I should be sharing, because at the end of the day, I feel like it won't solve anything, because I do know the truth, so does he, but there's a lot of lies being told, and I just don't feel like the focus is on her, and it needs to be on her. So, long story short, him and I are not together, so there's that. Okay. Well, here she is, even though y'all really can't see her because she's kind of not, her eyes ain't open. But it's okay. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as we loved creating it, and we will see you later. Alligator. Bye. Oh, you're cute. You're cute.
You don't have a headband on?
Yeah, did you bring one? Are you gonna go back to sleep? Are you smiling?
You got it.
Layla.
You got it.
Layla, who are you boxing?